Thea's sake, I only have one serious story, and I really didn't want to put it in, but I kind of like had to because, in all honesty, if it wasn't for independent media, I wouldn't have known anything about it. There are a couple of news medias or local news medias who are doing it, but it's like a 1.5 minute blip about it and it disappeared. But this is important because I find it important because what I'm about to show you, well, let me show you and then I'm going to give you some backup because I learned a little bit more about this. I wanted to be prepared. So I'm going to show it. Target is pulling merchandise, LGBTQ merchandise from the stores.
Target is pulling some LGBTQ merchandise following some confrontations between customers and workers.
Eyewitness News reporter Mark Cotoropolis is live in Pasadena with the latest on this. Mark.
Yeah, Rachel Leslie, good morning. And Target saying that this all comes down to employee safety after some employees say that they have been threatened and targeted by this Pride merchandise in the stores. And so Target now moving forward by removing some of the Pride items that have caused the most confrontational behavior. Target has been offering these Pride products for more than a decade, but when this year's collection rolled out, Target saying its employees experienced threats impacting their sense of safety and well-being while at work. Target has not said specifically which items are being removed, but among the items that received the most attention have been the tuck-friendly women's swimsuits. They allow trans women who have not had gender-affirming operations to conceal their private parts. Not only are items being removed, full displays are being relocated. Target confirming in some stores in the South it has moved its Pride merchandise from the front of the store to the back following backlash from shoppers. Despite this happening, Target saying in its statement it will move forward with a continued commitment to celebrate Pride Month and standing with the LGBTQ community throughout the year. Now, this Pride merchandise, it has been sold in stores since earlier this month. Pride Month officially begins in June.
Sorry. I was trying to get back in my seat before it stopped. But anyway, the reason I found this story very important, already on its face is important, is that the white supremacy, the bigots, the whatever you want to call them this week or today or tomorrow, started off as the guise of a boycott. They will be outside the stores, getting on people's nerves, asking, do you think this will be good? Do you think this will please God? Do you think this is okay to see? And, the little setup questions. That changed to them going into the stores, basically asking the same questions, but then also at the same time, you have some knuckleheads that got to go and pull displays down, signs down, merchandise down, talking all loud and everything else, threatening employees, getting in their face with cameras, asking these same little setup questions and things like that, to the point where Target, and listen to how it was said. He said it real quick, but probably the majority of the merchandise being pulled is from the South. Because, the South is very well known for diversity and unity.
You mean the Bible Belt?
Yeah, sure.
Oh.
So
highest percentage of faith-based community?
Yeah. So you see
open-minded. We don't have no racism down here.
You're gonna stop now. So you see at the top, you see as they use the guise of a boycott. Mind you, and me and Theus was going back and forth on this. I'm gonna have to let Theus talk in a second. Mind you, everything that they doing, LGBTQ community at this time of day is the replacement for minorities. Same playbook, and I know you're gonna say it's a continuation of it. I'm just saying it's a replacement of it. And I don't want you to think, I don't want when I say replacement that it's replaced and we're cool now. No, I'm just saying right now we're a placemat. Let's put it to you that way. They'll get back around to us. Trust me. They'll get back around to us. They don't, it's in their DNA. They have to control everything. So yeah, today's flavor is the LGBTQ community. That's today's flavor. Save the children, blah, 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 blah. It ain't no different than save the children from the, scary black man walking down the street looking at birds. No big damn different. Everything is save the children as you run amok, pull merchandise off, yell in teenagers' faces. But yeah, you should be really scared of the LGBTQ community reading storybooks. So go ahead, Thiz, because I know you're going to say it's a continuation. I just didn't want you to think I was saying we're completely and utterly replaced. I'm just saying it's the flavor of the season.
That's my thing right there, because look, one thing, like I told a very dear relative of mine, I will never place another community above my own as far as their suffering and all those things. Because we still get the shit end of the stick, dog. So, no, it's not a replacement. I take exception to the term because anti-blackness is a constant, right? We just had a man murdered on a train. They would not have choked out a white kid who was hungry on a train. Choked out a black one, okay? And the response to his murder was very clearly defined on the color line. So, anti-blackness is always there. But anyway, that's not to take away from this situation. So with this situation, these are the same people, okay? The bigotry, the hate, the intolerance, right? I heard someone put it as like the trans community is the proverbial canary in the coal mine. If y'all not familiar with the expression of the canary in the coal mine, back in the day when people used to have to dig, coal by hand, like getting no machines, they're down there, right? Bad air, it'll kill you, sulfur gets released, all of that, right? So what they used to do is they used to take a canary in a cage and they would hang it in the area where the workers are working. Because if the air became toxic, it would kill the bird before it would become that dangerous to the people. So once you see the bird die, get out, right? Canary in the coal mine. So the trans community about that big. But these people who are attacking them, they always go after vulnerable and undefended targets. So the trans community is who's currently their canary. Okay? And if people aren't paying attention to what happens to the canary, then the rest of us will get sick and die too. So that's why I say it's not a replacement, it's a continuation, right? They've been killing us since Trayvon. I mean, they've been doing it for longer than that. But it became like okay to play on the news and just, oh my, this is terrible. Let's march for a second and then go back to, what's on TV? And we just keep doing that to the point that now people are desensitized to the point where they can see a black person get killed on TV and they don't think nothing about it. Okay. Then you got, I think I said when we were chatting about this, Marlon, like, first of all, when they were going after Latinos, right? Because they've been doing that for some years about the southern border, right? They use that as this boogeyman. Ooh, caravans. Ooh, immigrants. Ooh. And I said back then, I said, they're messing with them right now. Right now, they're messing with the Latinos. Black folks, we next. We on next. But folks didn't want to hear that when people like me were saying that. They always want to look at shit one off. We are so Negropean, it's ridiculous. But we sitting there looking at what's happening to our cousins over here, and we like, some of us joined on. Man, I don't want them here to take our jobs. Blah, 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 blah. It's another discussion to have. It's an important discussion to have. It needs some fleshing out. But that was it, right? The Latinos are all by themselves. You ain't see a whole, I mean, there's individuals, right, who always show up. So like this isn't a carte blanche all black people, all white people, all ain't none of that. So kill that. But when you look at masses of mobilized people, when nobody coming to help the Latinos except Latinos. Okay, then we start getting slaughtered in the streets left and right and getting abused. And when we have a peaceful protest, you got police instigators who come out and make it worse. You got white supremacists who come out and make it worse. You got weird, just random white folks who come out and make it worse. Militia people, right? How do they respond to us? Water cannons, gas cannons, tanks, all of that. So what I'm saying here, folks, is what's happening with Target, that big of an issue, okay? What they're trying to do is they're trying to get Target to respond in such a way they can have a new crusade. That's what they're trying to do. So these are the exact same people who have been attacking your school boards. These are the exact same people who are making sure books get banned. These are the exact same people who don't want history being taught. These are the exact same people saying that a teacher who is queer can't tell anybody in their class that they're queer, right? Don't say gay bill, Florida. There you go, right? Same people. So it's just a continuation. And then when people are like getting, some people I've seen, like, because you brought this to my attention, people sitting there talking, tripping out about, you know, I'm going to boycott Target because Target's not standing up for the LGBTQ. Shut your dumb, silly ass up. What you think Target's supposed to do? Right? What they supposed to do? They supposed to be your hero now? They're supposed to take it on the chin? No. What they need to do is protect their employees from people that the police have decided they will not stop. And that's my take. Ain't no replacement. Y'all ain't got it no worse than nobody else.